What is good, you guys? It's your boy SG, aka Coach Smooth, as I made my way from the college football ranks to the league. We're just going to post jump skip in the future and say that I built a dynasty already. So after building my dynasty at San Diego State, I got offered a coaching job to come rebuild an NFL franchise. You guys can already tell by the time I'm not going to lead to too many dramatics here. I want to rebuild the Cleveland Browns. We're sitting on them here, so going over some of what their stats look like here a little bit. Obviously, a bottom tier team on the offensive side, a great defensive team, and they need help from an offensive minded coach because we built one of the best offenses at San Diego State, I'm assuming, to go ahead and rebuild this offense. So what better way to rebuild it than to go with a storyline that probably should be happening and isn't? I'm not going to get into the politics of why it's not for me to decide. I'm just a fan of the game. But here on this series, we're going off the what if scenario on if what should happen did happen. And if you guys are wondering what I'm talking about, you still don't know, you might have been out of the loop a little bit. But regardless, we're on a rebuilding team here. I like how it shows you the status of each player, each team, so it kind of can come in and like really look and see like, okay, who's a rebuilding team? And they kind of pick from there. What were their ranks last year? How many players do they have that are of top caliber? Like here, right, 49ers, 5 hidden development players, 4 X factors. Like that's obviously not a rebuild. But here we only have 4 hidden developments, 1 X factor, which is obviously Myles Garrett, 3 superstars, 13 stars, a rebuilding team in one of the hardest divisions in football with the AFC North, with the Bengals, Ravens, and Steelers. All 3 really good teams. We got to find some way to beat them 3, squeeze our way into the postseason, squeeze out a Super Bowl, and then carry a dynasty. We don't want to just win one, we want to win multiple before the series gets wrapped up, before next year's Madden drops. So if you guys are ready for the video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe for your boy. Let me know down below how you guys are liking this. It's going to be live commentary for this series, post commentary for the college football, but no face cam. So let me know if you guys want the face cam, want to see my live reactions too as well, or are you cool with just hearing my voice and my beautiful words talk to y'all. Now, with that being said, we just talked about how we are going to be offensive minded to help this team. This team already has a really good defense. So I'm thinking about going offensive guru here, like an Andy Reid style player. 2 on the player development, 1 on personal development. I mean, obviously we could go with like a developmental wizard here and get like +4 on player development. But I think I'm gonna go with an offensive guru type of coach here. That's what we're gonna build here. So I'm gonna have no idea on defense. So it's gonna be up to my defensive coordinator to be good. And let's go ahead and build our coach out. All right, here's our coach, man. Coach Smooth. We had to keep our dreads. We cut them a little bit short from our college coaching days. We're going to be running with the Browns playbook, at least to start off. I'm going to jump in and, of course, update that game plan, though. Got to make that playbook look more like mine. Oh, they were here talking over me. So I'm going to keep that low, but I don't have them talking in my ear. But so basically where we're going to be starting at, I thought I chose to keep it where it got to the regular season. Oh, no. Okay, here we go. So now we got this up. So this is my starting ability. So I have Dr. Dots, increased pass accuracy on varying depths, blitz buster, increased ability to protect against the blitz outside the club, increased blocking and break tackle chance on outside run plays, trench barons, increased double team block success and resistance to quick block shed moves, run and shoot gun play sheet, high octane passes from spread and trip slot shotgun formations. I like that actually. Yeah, I like that starting point. So I'm going to change up the starting point in the league settings here. Then we'll go ahead and jump straight into looking at this roster and how I'm going to make some immediate changes. All right, here we are. Getting set up for week 1. This is actually pretty interesting. GM's office is what they call it now. Okay. A little bit different look. Here's my first time jumping into any kind of franchise mode. But already, look at this. The disrespect that he's QB3 and he's got a better overall day 1. But the change I'm making is making him our day 1 QB. Shedeur Sanders should be starting. Joe Flacco backing him up. And Gabriel might be a trade target. A high-level rookie that we got for him should have plenty of potential to possibly be drafted somewhere else or to play somewhere else. So I can use that as trade for somewhere else. I'm actually going to go where they did in real life too, as well as Quashon Judkins. I don't know if you have seen in real life. Boy, has been going off. So he's going to be my starting halfback day 1, 2 as well. As we look at the receiver room, of course, we have Judy, Tillman, Carter. This is going to be one of my first areas of upgrade. This is going to be one of the first places I look to upgrade. Isaiah Bond with that 93 speed might be my starting slot receiver. 93 speed, 94 acceleration. Expect him on kick returns, punt returns, and in the slot. He's going to be getting a lot of PT. And I just want to overhaul this team completely. Like, I feel like there's a lot of improvement to be made. But, of course, this first year, we're getting our hands wet a little bit, so I'm not going to have too much control of what this year 1 roster looks like. So we're rolling out exactly what they have here, seeing how the first year goes, And of course, when we get into year 2, that's when we're going to start getting into some of our big developments. What the heck? Hold on. Defensive tackle here. Mason Graham, why are you not my starter? Go ahead and make that switch there. I like what this roster looks like to top to bottom. Like I said, it's a very good defensive roster, so we shouldn't have too much overhauling to do, at least on the first year or 2 on the defense. Maybe, you know, some depth guys, a couple like starting free safety, you know, for example, like a couple of starters here and there. But mainly, we're going to be looking at the offense, you know, making sure that we have guys that I can trust to line up and help my quarterback out. So the receiver room is one of my first areas of improvement. Offensive line probably be the next one, because this offensive line, we have one guy over 80. And that's pretty much it. Wyatt Teller's not even the starter right now because Jenkins is better. Interesting. We might could do some overall. We might be able to do some trades here in this first season. We might be able to make this team look a little bit right. But so obviously it's going to be slow sim type of series. We're going to jump into the games. We're going to simulate games. We're going to go through seasons pretty quickly, especially at the beginning, getting in a lot of games. So of course here today, I've got gameplay for you guys that we're going to get into. Don't worry. We are not starting up this season on just like a little introduction to the series or anything like that. We will be playing the Cincinnati game and maybe going through a couple weeks after. But I did want to just set up the team, set up the roster, and obviously, we got approval rating now. So I wonder if that means I can be fired based off of this stuff going down. Now, right now, I'm coach firing off. Let me know down below if you guys think it'll be an interesting feature to turn it on. I mean, obviously we had it on last year. We actually ended up, getting let go right as the rebuild was turning around, and then rebuilding the worst team at the time, going to them, taking their coaching job over, and we ended up winning a Super Bowl with them after just 3 seasons. So I need more time than what they're willing to give sometimes. That's the only reason I turn it off. But if you guys want to see it, it might be interesting, let me know. We'll definitely do it. So of course I want to go ahead and get into looking into these scouts a little bit, and of course we'll come back and talk about where I'm hiring scouts and what this kind of draft looks like. Okay, so now that I've had a chance to kind of go through some stuff here on my own, I want to come back in and jump into you guys to look at this year's draft class for the very first time, man. So look, as you can see, we have 3 quarterbacks in the top 50. We have an edge rusher, and something you don't see too often, actually a running back here in the top 5. Jonathan Gonzalez, 6 foot, 224, power back out of Oklahoma. I don't know, we're probably not going to look at running back too often. I mean, we do have a young running back there already, and a lot of young running back talent in the room as it is. So I probably wouldn't look to go running back first round where he's probably going to go, but it'll be very interesting to see who picks up Jonathan Gonzalez. But I have a new strategy this year for picking my scouts and which areas I'm gonna put them in. It's going to be using this like tab up here where it shows me like west, central, northeast, southeast, and kind of seeing which one has the high caliber quality players that we want to see. Like if here you see in the first round, receivers are like heavy in the west. Central, we have 3 edge rushers over here, 2 quarterbacks, but I don't need a quarterback, another receiver. In the northeast, you have quarterbacks being the top 2, but you also have a safety, some DBs here, as we have 3 cornerbacks here, first 2 rounds as well. Southeast, so just going to kind of use that to my advantage. That's what I used as my guide, along with the positions of need, to see which scouts I wanted to go get. So I have that already set up here. So in the national, we're going to our 3-tier scout, looking at receivers over the nation. Tight end too, because tight end was a pretty heavy draft class as far as like some good prospects there. We're going to go central with our 2-star, looking at edge and tight end. Northeast, we have 1-star. Southeast and west over safety, tackle, and receiver as well. Also getting some looks at the corners and edge rushers too in those areas, but those seem to be some of the strengths in the class. Now we do need some help at internal offensive line after looking at the roster, but it really was not a good class. I'm also going to use this feature here too, just going position by position. You see we have 6 quarterbacks taken in the first round, a couple more on day 2. If we go to halfbacks, receivers, which is a position need for us, you see we have about 7 first round options here as possibilities, 3 more, 4 or 5 more day 2 options, and then a lot more day 3 options as well. Tight end actually has a load of first round possible options. Most of these are going to go in the second round. Nobody's looking for tight end that much, and we're not even really looking for tight end. But if there is a high enough value, I would not say no to a tight end, like a backup tight end, because our tight end right now is 29, so still decently young. But yeah, we're looking at that spot. Tackle here, we only had 5 options in the first round, only 1 option in the interior, and then I had another one on the right side. So 6 tackles in the first round, only 1 total between guard, center. I have a day 3 option, day 2 option. So 3 day 2 options, 1 day 1 option, and 2 day 3 options. Everybody else is UDFA. Weakest interior line class I think I've ever seen in my life. But outside of that, other positions of need were good for us. Obviously the outside linebacker spots are looking kind of weak. So both Will and Sam are looking kind of weak. Mike was okay. Cornerback room, not looking too bad though. So I mean, maybe like you see a lot of day 2 options here. So we'll be looking for those. That's why we have like the 1-star scout on that in some of those areas. So that's going to be how I kind of look at it. I'm going to look through each position, which positions are strong, which ones are weak. And then I'm going to go by region to see which areas they're weak at. And then I'll set up my scouts based off of that. So obviously we don't have to go too much of the roster here. It's year 1. So what y'all see in real life right now is what y'all going to see now. Only difference might be injury. So for us, here's what we're dealing with. Obviously Watson's out with that long Achilles tear. We also missing Nathaniel Watson. At Sam, JOK at Will. So our starting Will is going to be out for basically the entire season, 16 to 22 weeks. We'll be getting David Bell back here soon, 1 to 3 weeks. Our other Will, linebacker Winston Reed, will be coming back. But a lot of these guys are not coming back this season. I mean, basically only 2 people you'll get to see come back here at all with the dislocated hip and foot fracture. Now, as far as the Bengals, it looked like they were dealing with the same amount of injuries as us. None of them high quality except for Joe Burrow. They actually got his injury in here unless he got re-hurt. Compound foot fracture. He's going to be 9 to 13 weeks. So basically he's going to be out the entire season. But that could be actually big help for us to go ahead and get this dub week 1 though against the Bengals. So I'd love to get into it. Let's look at our weekly strategy. Now I did already change up this loadout screen. I went through this too as well. But I wanted you guys to see what I kind of did here. So we're going to look for outside the club here, which reduces defender ability to disengage from run blocks on playing outside runs. That's one of my abilities as head coach. Our OC, we're going with the field general. Plus 4 throw on the run for all QBs. And as we unlock the different tiers, we can go plus 4 throw under pressure, medium and deep accuracy for all QBs. And then we have defensive coordinator here who's got a gold tier, mono and mono. Reduced chance of press losses. Increased reaction on out routes in man coverage and in routes on man coverage. The last one is increased chance for press wins. So reduced chance of losses, increased chance of wins. And all we have to do is allow under 300 yards in a game twice. And we've already done that once. I guess that was through preseason. Our play sheet here, the only one we have unlocked right now is the run and shoot play sheet, which we have other ones. It's mainly for our OC. Actually, no, I have one more. I have the heavy eye play sheet, but we're not running heavy eye. We have the air raid pistol. Wide trips would probably be the only other one that I would think about here. But I really did like this one here. So it's a high octane passes from the spread and trip slot shotgun formation. Plus 3 to all pass block attributes for the O line. Plus 3 short route running for receivers and tight ends. And plus 5 short accuracy on play. I might have to, because we have a bunch of skill points. So I think I can actually upload those without having to hit those upgrade downgrade stuff. Now, of course, the downgrades will still drop it. But it's like, do I want to use staff points to upgrade some of these things? I don't know. Now, of course, as we get up in our levels, we can get more play sheet loadouts, which I'll probably use like this gold defensive one here, Bacho Blitz play sheet. I like to be aggressive on defense, so I would love to equip that. But we'll go ahead and advance forward, so confirm that loadout, move that forward. Now, as far as our focus players, I'm going to switch this up here because I think actually the only thing I would want to switch up here actually, we have 3 hidden development plays. I want to get those extra focus points unlocked. I got to see what I need to spend to get that actually unlocked. Extra focus player, unlock additional focus player with the after school tutoring ability. So I'm going to be looking for that. But I mean, you're already 81 overall. So I would much rather have, hold on, let me get my button loadout figured out here. I want my quarterback to get these reps. So yeah, definitely want Shador here. The only normal development, which does suck. I think he should have had, a hidden development trait, but that's why I was when you drafted in the 5th round. So I'm going to go ahead and set up here. You can come up here and do it individually. Oh, no. How do I click in? There we go. Square. Over here, learn the button layouts on the fly. So, I mean, everybody is good. It's the first game of the year, so I expect everybody to be able to go full pads here. So offensively, we look good. Oh, dang it. I accidentally changed somebody to rest when I did not need to. Offensively, we good. Defensively, low wear and tear with your shoulder hurts. So go half pads. Graham with his ankle. I'm actually gonna, we'll go half. I was about to rest him, but nah, he needs some development before the game starts. So we'll go custom on those 2, like that, and then you can just simulate practice from there. So I don't typically go in and play the mini games too often. Sometimes I might, depends on what kind of time frame I'm looking at. But see, everybody's healthy, a little bit of wear and tear going on here. It's like left ankle arm, Shador with his back. So it'll just be missing -2 throwing the run plus -1 speed. So looks like everybody got like a little bit of wear and tear from practice. Ethan's okay. Okay. So those are no injuries. We'll play. Probable will play. Questionable will play. Doubtful will play. Out. So these are our guys that are out right now. He still earned XP. Wait, did he get hurt during practice then? If he earned some XP? Tevin Jenkins, no injury. And then defensively. Okay. So we might not want to go with full practice, obviously, too often. It's just the first one of the year. But for the most part, we'll probably either do like half reps or like low reps. Unless you're a backup, you most likely will be getting that. And then out here on defense. So we got a handful of guys out there. Oh, look, I think the H to out means that they were healthy. And now they're out. So missing 2 defensive tackles. And then Grant DePete as well with his back strain. Severe injury. Man, what did you do during practice? I know I said full practice, but I ain't mean full kill yourself practice. And here we are at home, man. Huntington Field. Ready to get this season kicked off at home. So obviously, you know, there's a lot here to expect. A lot of fun going to happen in the series. And I'm just really interested to see what we can do with Shador, man. He's got 4 years to prove and develop himself. To get this team in position, I'm going to do everything I can to get guys around him. But he's got a tough uphill battle to fight in this division alone. Let alone trying to go get us a ring here as quickly as possible. So the goal is to get more than 3 wins, which is what we had last year. And it all starts today here against the Bengals. So, of course, like I said, you know, it's going to be slow sim here. So I'm going to go ahead and get the kick return out the way before we go ahead and jump into our first offensive series. I think we're on offense first, right? Yeah, offensive series of the season. And I haven't touched the playbook yet at all. So we'll see what kind of plays we're going to be running here. It's like a nice play action start round 1 here. Rolling out of the pocket. Look at that clean lane to... Well, I mean, he avoided the sack. I wish he had just took off, but... I'm not mad at a play action on, you know, play 1 here of the year. Dropping back here, run off to the left side as that blocking was terrible. We already know the offensive line is going to be a main point that we're going to look to try to fix this season. Just like so we aren't going to have any interior help, so we're going to have to look at free agency to upgrade those positions. But we can at least get to start to work on the tackles here in this first draft. Pocket clean, though, for pass protection. Throw down the field, and we got a wide open target. That's Jerry Jeudy with the spin move. Juke move. Jerry Jeudy with the first catch of the series, 29 yards up the field. We're going to see Jeudy. We're going to see Cedric Tillman. You'll probably see a lot of Isaiah Bond as I have him starting in the slot, too. With his speed and acceleration, I just feel like he could exceed in that role. But it's just 2 receivers. You're going to see Jeudy and Tillman out there, as you see here in the I formation. Dropping back for the pass. Wide open on the curl route. That's Cedric Tillman. His first catch of the young year. Shador looking good already. Look at Isaiah there in the slot now. We're in 16. We're going to go with the handoff, though, this time. Inside zone out to the left side. And that's Judkins. Oh, Jerome Ford. Oh, yeah, I did put him as a 3rd down back. So that way we can get an even split between Ford and Quashawn Judkins. If we're going to be in the slot like this, I might switch it up. Because the shotgun runs are going to be way more open. We'll see what the split look like after the game. We're going to go right back to Ford here up the middle. Great run. I'm really doing that more so for the wear and tear. But I got to see which formations they're going to be playing in because I thought it'd be more of an even split. Oh, look at that right up the middle. Wow. That's a Geno Stone. A safety blitz. Who is that in? Who was blocking? It's probably Wyatt Teller there at right guard. I think led him all the way through. Going to drop back here. Stone's coming in for another blitz. And this time they're able to get there as that comes off the left tackle side. That is Cornelius Lucas III at left tackle. Just letting the outside pressure get there. I think, was that Trey Hendrickson coming off the edge there for the Bengals? Well, because of that, a promising start to the drive gets stalled out. We have to go for 3 here. 48-yard field goal is up. And it's clear the uprise, though. We take our first lead. 3-0.
Makes the score Browns 3, Bengals nothing.
And no, we're not going to, like, you know, watch every play of every game all the time. Just the important ones, but expect us to watch kind of a big chunk here this first game of the year. We got a screen play action play. Gets eaten all the way up. I don't know if their backup is still the same here. Obviously, we know Burrow's not playing today. So I got to see who is that quarterback here for the Bengals. Dropping back. That is Browning. So he is still their backup there. Good throw out to the flats as he breaks a tackle. We actually almost got there for the sack. I have to see how this 4-3 looks here. Sending a blitz here off the edge. Almost getting to him. They're going short a lot. On pass rushing dudes, we do have Isaiah McCurry, Mason Graham, and Myles Garrett. So I want to see Garrett in the back for they double team him here. Setting up a huge run lane as he breaks through a tackle from the safety. Keep in mind, we are missing our starting safety, Grant Delpreet, as he did get hurt in practice this week. So we'll have to see if that affects the team at all. Our starting nickel corner that I wanted to put there too also is hurt and out for the season. So we had to put a different safety there. So we have a safety playing at nickel corner and sub linebacker. Because we don't really have too many linebackers on the team that have good zone coverage. I mean, we have 2 mics. Dropping back here, stretch play out to the right. And we're there to wrap that up. There goes Rayshawn Jenkins. See him at number 5. They're playing sub linebacker, so he's going to be in the box here as he comes in for the blitz, actually. Browning looking back. There goes Myles Garrett. First sack of the year. We expect plenty more of those. I need more sacks. Forcing them into their first 4th down of the game. They're going to kick a much easier field goal than us, though. 3rd, 7, and it's good. Okay, trap play here does not work either. 75, Joel Benatino. Starting left guard right now is he was not able to get a very secure block on that edge. You know, Judkins there in the pass. He's there in the pass pro right now. Pocket's looking good. Sanders steps up, avoids the sack. Just a little bit off target. So I'm not seeing him really run the ball too much. I don't know if there's a way to look at his traits here as we go with the screen pass here on 2nd down, and that doesn't work either. Or 3rd down, actually. This is also going to be a good chance for me to like kind of look at what type of plays they're going to be. Great play there by the rookie Graham. In the backfield, Mason Graham making plays. But it's going to be a good chance for me to look at this offensive playbook too, see what plays I want to take out, what plays I want to keep running. I haven't seen anything too bad on the play call. It's just been mostly about blocking. Look at that underneath. Oh my goodness. 3rd and 3 here after that short pass play. Gets him a big gain, throwing it out right behind the stop route slant, wide open. You found out Jake Browning actually about to play like he did in real life, bro. I thought this might be a good game for us to get out and get a win here as we try to send a little blitz off the edge. Newsome making him at the point of contact, but not able to knock it loose. They go 2nd and 3. Staying in the gun. Another handoff to the outside and the leap right into a tackle for Chase Brown. Garrett at the top of your screen there. Gets the right tackle. Getting around the edge. Gets to Browning before he's able to throw it. And that's a 3 and out for them too as well. Oh, never mind. They're actually going to go for it here this early. I mean, they do say they go for it a lot in the mid-range. I can see why. Can Garrett get back there again against right tackle? 1-on-1 again. There goes another sack. Combination sack that time against Myles Garrett with Malik Collins. Our 3rd string defense tackle actually getting out there, getting some work. Look at him go around, come right back to it, and then Garrett helps him finish that off. And I was actually about to stop the drive, but I want to see this one finish out here since we got the ball back on O. Going under center here yet again. There's Judkins with the grab. Bad BC. I should have said BCV. Ball carrier vision was terrible on that. We're going to go I formation here on the 2nd and 9. Another run play here to the left side this time. Yeah, I need to change this playbook. We need more shotgun plays to fit what I want to do. The 2nd and 9 is not a time for I formation. That is a shotgun only. Look at this. We're going I formation again. Under center, 3 straight plays is not my play call style. Handing off Jenkins. Nah, that's not it. Yeah, we're changing this playbook effective immediately. And up into the booth now. Kind of see what the flow of the game looks like here as we go a couple plays. Big 28-yard pass there for the Bengals. We end up getting them to drive that out. Interception, though. Who was that on the INT? Brian Cook, 74-yard INT? No, it couldn't have actually been 74 yards. He had to just like take that one deep down the field or something like that. Touchdown, though, goes for the Bengals. They score first. Okay, there we go. 2 big pass plays. Judy for 11. David Njoku for 21. Jenkins rushes us forward. Shador to Njoku again. We're in the red zone. Chance to score here. Can we put up some points before the half? So Shador's already thrown 1 pick today. Can he go throw a touchdown though to balance it out? In the gun now. Going with the handoff. That's forward to the left side. I'm still seeing too much running going on. Too much running. We have a good quarterback. We have some decent receivers. At least a good number 1. Dropping back and he's sacked again. What is this? Maybe that's why the pass coverage. You look at my offensive line to set us up for better pass pros. We go empty here, 3rd and 14. No blitz, just 4-man pressure. Throws it out wide open underneath. That's Tillman. Gets us to 4th and 3. Do we go for it or kick the field goal? I say go for it though. Yeah. The game might have hurt me. They implemented my mindset. Aggression play calling. 4th and 3. No, not a. Okay, never mind. I was about to say no, not a run. And 4 proves me wrong. I love first downs that prove me wrong. Look at the handoff. Great blocking there. This time, Batino on the pull. And it was just wide open. They must have been guessing pass as well because that was a wide open lane. Look at up the middle getting covered up now. As Junkins is back in the game. Great pull there by the tight end, but not much room as there's an injury now. Bengals defense line. Stewart getting hurt, the rookie. Maybe if you ain't hold out for that contract, you'd have more time to get your body ready. Nah, let me stop playing. 2 yards away from pay dirt land. Dropping back for a pass. It's a screen. Block does not get set up. All right, Joel's contract is up at the end of the year, and so far, I don't want to bring him back. This is the 3rd missed block that he's had today. He gets that block on the screen. We are in the end zone as we hit the 2-minute warning. Njoku by himself at the bottom of the screen. In formation, so tight end closed. 3rd and goal. Outside the edge. There's Hendrickson getting there around my left tackle with ease. Swim moved around him. And now we're going to have to take our 3 to go into the half.
Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Today is the day we've been working towards all summer, the debut of our new halftime show. So without further ado, let's roll. Our trip around the NFL starts now, and it starts with a good one in the AFC West. And this is one of the greatest connections in NFL history, Mahomes to Kelsey. 16 yards on the touchdown pass. From there, why don't we go to South Philly, look in on the Eagles as they're hosting the Dallas Cowboys. And it's the Tank Bigsby. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. The Eagles begin their title defense with a victory in the season opener. One more to tell you about, we go to Jacksonville, the Jags taking on the Carolina Panthers. And it's a man who had a real nice season last year, Chuba Hubbard. And this will turn into one of the best plays of the week. He's gone. This one's gone to halftime, and it's the Panthers with the lead in the opener at the half. Time for a look here at the rest of the games going on and what's to come here in Week 1 of the new NFL season. Meanwhile, in our game, neither offense has been able to distinguish themselves. It's been the defenses that have stood tall so far. As we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, I like the halftime report, man. We're definitely going to include those more often in this series between halftime and at the end. Now I'm going to talk during those. I won't always just let it play like that. I just thought for the first one, we let them hear what the commentaries looks like. So as we come back here in the second half, looks like the Bengals go to 3rd down, but get Jamar Chase on a big play here. They are still up. We weren't able to do anything there to end the half. It actually did trade hands twice before we even got to halftime. So some quick drives there near the end. Here goes a... Oh, they actually punted there. They did not try the field goal, so now the offense is going to come back. Ooh, Isaiah Bond getting a good catch there. 22 yards for his first one of the game, I can believe. So we have 3rd and 10 here. Get stalled out in the red zone. We just don't have good red zone plays. So red zone offense and then kind of putting more shotgun plays just in general. I think it's going to be my big focus with this playbook. Here goes the Bengals offense here now. After 3 big pass plays, we finally are starting to put them down, and then they find Chase Brown. Going into the 4th quarter here. They're in the red zone. They will go ahead and knock that one in. T. Higgins for a 7-yard touchdown. They've made this a 2-possession game here. I would love to see some more fire here. I mean, we've had some good plays, some good starts to drives. We just haven't finished any of them. Handoff here goes up the middle. That's Judkins again. 12 carries, 42 yards. Not bad in his debut. Here goes. Offensive line's holding. They're not holding up well at all. Now, also, it could be to the play calling, though. I did check one time we got a sack, and like it just seemed like we were just there forever. They called stops, and everybody just stopped and was covered. Like, I need plays like that where somebody's consistently running and getting open. I don't want hitches. I don't want smash. I don't want all stops. I don't want curls. Curls is okay sometimes, but you know, there are definitely better plays that can be called here. Play action, fake, throw down the field, wide open. This is receiver Judy. 5th catch of the day. Now get us into the end zone now. There's 21 more yards to go. Stretch play out to the left. I saw them break back right, and still our tackle is weak. All right, look, I need you to be good at something. If you can't pass block, at least be able to run block good. So we go back to the gun here. Hand off, left side, forward, plenty of room to run. Look at Judy holding a block on the outside. Why is Judy blocking better than my tackles? Now we're 5 yards away from pay dirt. We haven't been this close since the 1st quarter. Really kind of going into the 2nd quarter. Hand off again up the middle. Judkins scores the 1st touchdown of the series. He is in the end zone for his 1st career touchdown. And the 1st touchdown of the Browns franchise rebuild goes to the Rook. I wanted to get to the next drive, but I didn't know they'd go for 2. So they did go for 2, and Shador got sacked. So we didn't get it. So we're down 17-15. Still plenty of time to go. Browning's been running out of this pocket here recently. He's got a ton of running room. Going up the sideline and slides down. I need y'all to make him look like Joe Burrow right now. On the sidelines. 1st and 10 at the 50. Garrett's kind of getting bunched up here. Throw goes out quickly behind the defender. All right, we just need one stop here. Let's not let them get a field goal either. Let's just go ahead and stop them here. There you go. Get Chase Brown on the ground. 2nd and 8. Brown is going to look to throw here. Pockets collapsing. Oh, my gosh. Where's that going? If that had stayed in the air, they actually counted that as like an interception, I would have been laughing. Empty formation here, though. Garrett's coming around the edge, and he's hungry. I think that's only his 2nd sack of the day, but that man has been hungry, itching for his 2nd win. All right, Shador, this is your chance. Week 1, we're giving you an opportunity to show that you can do this thing here. Play action, look at them fall for it. There's got to be somebody open. 7th sack today. I had heard they worked on this sack issue where everybody's getting play action shot cross, and they went straight up man coverage. You mean to tell me nobody was open, though, especially with them falling for it? Let's look here. Play fake. Look at everybody fall for it. You got to throw that. You got to throw that to Judy. You got to trust that it's about to be open and throw that towards the sideline. That's bad decision making there. But that's also bad play call, too. I would never call something like that. How I put the play sheet that has us do with shotgun formations, and I've seen more under center than anything. So I can't lie to you. I'm itching to get my hands on this playbook. If this is actually what the Browns are running in real life, it's no wonder they are not having success. Even with Joe Flacco starting. 3rd and 19. We're going I formation here on 3rd and 19. Halfback handoff. Judkins has great speed, but not enough to clear us out. This should get straight to work here, boys. Defense, I need y'all to lock up one more time here. Don't let the run get out there. Let's get in the backfield here. Dropping back. Nobody there, but there's no run lane either. Yep, close it up. There you go, Mason Graham. And that's the 1st sack I've seen from him here today as he's in the backfield again. Why the heck would we call a timeout? Coach, what are you doing? We need all 3 of them hoes. We still got over 2 minutes to go. We would have had a 2-minute warning still. It's a bad timeout call right there. As we go ahead and send a blitz here off the edge. It's a corner blitz. And that's our 5th or 13 total sacks today combined between both teams. I thought they had fixed the pass block issue. I had heard there was like a whole bunch of sacks going on just all the way around, but I mean, we actually do have a pretty bad offensive line, so it makes sense here. There you go. Isaiah Bond. I put him back there because of the speed and acceleration. So he's going to get plenty of extra plays too, not just at receiver, but on the special teams, kick return and punt return. We go empty here. We have under 3 minutes to go. Everybody's out on the route. Somebody's got to be open, throwing it off of, I mean, move around the pocket at least a little bit, bro. Cedric at the top of the screen by himself. This time he's going to move out the pocket, finding his receiver. At least giving him opportunity, though. It's one-on-one. I like it. I'd rather you trust your receivers one-on-one than take a sack. So 3rd and 10. No blitz here. Pockets collapsing. There you go. Step up and run. Get a block better than that, Jerry. Oh, no, that was David Njoku. Okay, yeah, there we go. This is more of a formation I'm actually okay with. Run up the middle. That's Judkins with a big-time run up the middle. Biggest run of the day. Flips the field for us. We're at the 44 because of it. Like I said, I was okay with the run just to get the first, and he got plenty more. Now, we just can't take any sacks here. We have to keep moving forward. They're sending a blitz off the right edge. Pocket's looking good. Run. Run, Sanders. I don't know if it's his traits or what. If he's, I mean, we've seen him play in real life. We know he moves around the pocket. That's not realistic for him to sit there on that type of situation. Play action here. He goes and picks up the blocker. Come on, throw it. Okay, I don't know what Shedeur they've been watching, or if this is just a way for them to make him look worse. Shedeur does not play like this in real life. I've watched every game. He does not take sacks like that. Especially if there's a chance to run the ball. We've seen him be mobile. Pockets clean again. Looking, has all day to throw. Fires it over the middle. That's Jerry Jeudy with the catch. He gets us basically back to where we were. They're going no huddle again, saving that one timeout. If we can get a first down, we'll be in field goal range. Let's just get a first. Come on. Somebody, please break open. Please. Throw it. Shedeur, throw it. Run for the first. Get the first. Please. He got it. And the Bengals call timeout, but we're in field goal range now. Just don't lose any yards. This is a 51-yarder, so it's not easy. But our kicker does have a lot of strength. It's not good accuracy. Let's get him closer. Handoff up the middle. That is going to be Jerome Ford. A nail biter, bro. My heart is racing. Are we going to get out of here week 1 with a victory? Toss to the outside. That's Judkins again, getting us up to the 25. 3rd and 1 here. We're going with the handoff to the outside. That's Judkins again. Loses us some yards. We're going to call a timeout. That was an injury timeout here. I can't tell for who. Oh, it looks like the Bengals. Okay, yep, there he goes. So he wanted to get up and celebrate, and now his ankle hurt. And this could be for the game, bruh. 45-yard field goal. It's up, and it is good. Schmidt drills the 45-yard field goal. No blocks here in the game like they are in real life. And with no timeouts left, they'd have to get in field goal range to take this from us. We might have walked out of here 1-0 in Shedeur's first start. 19 seconds. Watch everything deep, keep it in front of you, and guard the sidelines. Make them keep the ball in play. Dropping back, pockets collapsing. Browning's getting out, throws it late, finds his receiver, but he drops it. 14 left to go. Dropping back. Myles Garrett's getting there. Browning's going to get out. Plenty of running room as he gets all the way up to the 50. But no timeouts left, and that clock's going to drip. Can they get back to the line before it clocks out? 4, 3, 2, 1. Ball game is over. Jake Browning should have threw it away. Instead, he cost them the game. And we're walking out up here 1-0 at home behind Shedeur Sanders. I'm just saying, I'm not a genius, but I know what I'm doing. And that wasn't even with a good playbook. Wait till I get in there and start making some adjustments and get Shedeur some better chances to be successful. Because I don't think they called the right plays to lead my man to success here. But I'm just glad we're able to get out of here with a W. Judkins gets, what, like the only touchdown of the day for our Browns offense. Everything else was like field goals. We go ahead and go into these stats here. We're not even going to, let's look at the team stats here a little bit. I mean, total offense, we got a lot of first downs, 18 of them. Nobody touched 300 yards on the day. Rushing, we had almost 150, which was good. Passing at a pretty good clip, 4.9 yards a rush, 5.4 pass. Not too bad. Looks like Browning went 30 attempts, 217 and a touchdown. Shedeur 199 and an interception. Judkins 19 for 80 and a touchdown. So that's actually decent splits. At first it was looking like Ford was going to get a majority of the carries, but Judkins ended up coming on there in the end. Had a 24-yarder. Ford also 8 for 48. Not bad on his yards per carry. I like that split then. They're both doing pretty good. Sanders actually did rush 2 for 13. We just didn't get to see it. Higgins over 100 yards and a touchdown. Judy over 100 yards. Njoku 4 for 58. Not bad from our receivers. Look at the sacks. Look at. I need a better left tackle. That is terrible. 3 sacks given up by him. Njoku even got credited with giving up 1. Teller 1. Ford 1. Payak 1. Got to keep our quarterback more upright. But great job all the way around. From offense to defense, we did a great job. Myles Garrett 2.5 sacks. Graham 1.5. And Newsome had 1-2 as well. I got to say, I'm really impressed with this team top to bottom. The fact that we were able to keep, I mean, it's not Joe Burrow, but still, this is the Bengals offense with 2 really good receivers, and we held them to 17 points and dropped 18 of our own. So after the game here, we got Ronnie Hickman getting a little bit of an upgrade here at free safety. So of course, I want to upgrade that zone coverage. We need zone hawks there. They can play that middle third, doing a lot of cover 3, a lot of cover 1 man with the safety staying back. So definitely would be something we want to keep an eye out and look out for. But so is the weekly recap now or does it start next week? Let's go and see if it goes through.
Football is back. I'm Scott Hansen, and this is the new EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 1 of the 2025 regular season. Plenty to get you caught up on. We start in Cleveland. The Browns at home to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. And here it's the Browns defense getting it done. They made their presence felt in a number of ways, including the pass rush as they get the sack here. Next up, Lambeau Field. Let's look in on the Packers. They're hosting the Detroit Lions. And it's the touchdown king from 2024, Jahmyr Gibbs. He tied for the league lead with 16 rushing touchdowns in 2024. He's got his first of the season right here. The Lions get the win in the opener. Could this finally be their year? They'll start 1-0. Lastly, let's go out to Chicago. The Bears hosting the Minnesota Vikings. And this is Jordan Mason. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Vikings come away with the victory. It's win 1 in game 1 for J.J. McCarthy. And that's a wrap for this week. For all the hardworking men and women in the studio.
Oh, wow. That was pretty tough, man. That was pretty tough. They actually even showed our game too as well. So I got to say that I definitely do love that. Well, let's go ahead and at least get into, I mean, we have 2 back-to-back, divisional games to start the year. This one we'll go through a little bit quicker. Let's go ahead and see what game 2 has for us here against Baltimore. You can see some of our XP gains there. Loadout progress. We did under 300 yards. So we got mono and mono up to, what is that, diamond or platinum now? Of course, we have to do field general. We have 3 passing touchdowns in 2 games. It's going to take some work and me changing the playbook. Rush for 125 in a game 3 times. We did that. Oh, as a team too. Okay, so that makes that a little easier. Pass 300 yards in a game. Of course, we're going to need to get that a little bit better. No new unlocks here for us. Great. Obviously, we're not going to focus too much on scouting, but let's just go ahead and get into game 2 here against Baltimore and see if we can get how it actually factors out differently going against a way better team now. As we're here into this game, going a little bit quicker here. Not as close as the Bengals game, but I mean, around the same score here. As you can see, we are down 19-7 here entering the 4th quarter. So we'll kind of jump in here, slow things down a little bit. Can we make this back interesting? Oh, penalty flag there against the defense. I love that. Probably roughing the passer. Judkins still getting in good carries, mixing in with Ford. Sanders getting a carry, so all 3 of them touch it. Bond getting a touch here. We're inside the 10 with the 5-yard pass to Judy. 5-yard rush to Judkins. Punch it in, 3rd and goal. Pass was knocked away. We have to just take our 3. Now, why would you do that? We went for it on 4th down. They only get a 10-yard pass. Now they got ball in great field position, ready to put this game away. As the Ravens will drive down. They score. This is pretty much all but over. Oh, 4th and 6. They missed the field goal. All right, 4:30 left to go. I mean, we need to score, and we need to score quickly. Let's see what happens. Now, I did change up my play call sheet here. It gave me that heavy power I formation. I don't know why I put that in there, but hopefully I didn't mess up anything here for us today. That's a great catch by Cedric Tillman. Only 102 on the day. And y'all can let me know, too, that does that affect anything, like the actual play sheet? Do they actually be pulling from that more than, like, the play call? Dropping back here. Looking. Pockets. Let me see. I need to see. corner strike. Why are we calling corner strike? And then let's see, is there really no open gaps? I mean, I would never call corner strike. I haven't ran corner strike since Madden 16 when corners actually were dangerous. I mean, you could hit Tillman there, right there, because look at the position. Like on the left side, you see Jerry Jeudy. You know, his DB is looking like right at him before he makes the break. That's obviously covered. The flat right there by number 2, he's got that. Flat right here, he's ready to break on that. But now this one, this brother right here, he's looking inside. Shoulders are still turned. Yeah, you can throw that right to the sideline. That's an easy catch for Tillman. But I don't know what he's looking at. He looks over towards that way, right? He's about to get sacked, though. I think he just holds on to the ball just a little bit too long. But also, we're not giving him plays where guys are getting open quick. Look at that throw. What is that? Boy, tell me why I almost looked at my camera because I forgot I wasn't doing face cam. Boy, I was about to look at y'all like, ain't no dang way that he just really ran. I had a chance to run for the first down and threw a lob to the halfback in triple coverage. Like that bit was a Steph Curry lob. So now 4th and 9. They're sending a blitz in, but still only 4 guys. Pocket's starting to come down. Throw one-on-one there out to the end of Bond, and it's knocked away. Yeah, I think that's going to be the wraps for us. Yep, and they were able to go ahead and close it out, man. 27-10 here against a much stronger opponent. You know, those mistakes in the playbook are not going to work, and I definitely got to change that up here before we start game 2. So I'm glad we're just going to stop after these 2 games because I'm definitely doing some major reworking so the season doesn't go down the drain. I don't know why they showing that. Yeah, put that thing in the past. I don't want to see that float no more. Don't want to see that flow. No more. No more. Let's look at these stats, though, to end the game. Lamar, obviously, huge game for him. 263, 3 touchdowns. Shador, completion percentage is still low. Yards are still low, but did get a touchdown today at least. Judkins, a little bit worse than the yards per carry. What about the split? 15-6 there for Ford. Less yards per carry as well. Receiving-wise, obviously not too much. So actually, we see Jerry Jeudy kind of held ineffective. Did catch a touchdown, but not very many yards. I mean, 4 for 20, only 7 yards after catch. So not much chances to get rack yardages here. I think it's more so just the play call. All the play calls you see, they're running curls, they're running corner routes, stuff that's caught and either tackled or out of bounds. So Myles Garrett does get another sack in here today, though. Great job for the defense. And kind of coming back into, I don't know how often we'll kind of show like the halftime stuff or like especially like the after like the in between week stuff. We'll probably mainly watch that if we're like late in the season, or at least I'll show it to you guys. I'm gonna watch it every time because it's new and unique. But I'll probably, you guys let me know down below too if you'd rather see it every week too and watch it with me. But I'm probably only gonna show it on like ending the season when there's key games, like when we need to see another matchup to see if somebody else won or lost. That'll be when we kind of look at that the most on those playoff runs, or just to not get eliminated from the postseason, or just check up on our other division rivals. That'll probably be when we look at that stuff the most. But I'm definitely going to watch it every single week. I just want to include it in every single video. But here today, we'll go ahead and include the second one so you guys can see what it would be like for me to talk through one of them. Because like I said, I'm not going to allow them to just over talk me all the time. So let's see what happened in this week's weekly recap. Season episode number 2. They've got our game of, why do I keep showing our game, bro? We just watched our game. They better not show that lob pass again. Look at this. I mean, he's open right there. Just throw it, but took that way too long. And Lamar had a fantastic game. Okay, Broncos and Colts. What happened here? Who y'all think got the dub? In real life, we already know that it was the Colts, but oh, look. Maybe they did it again here. Daniel Jones out to the side, breaks his way forward. Bo Nix had a pretty good game. 232, 3 touchdowns, 31-21 victory. I can't remember the score of their actual game. I think it was closer than that though. I feel like Chiefs Eagles. We obviously know how this one turned out. Eagles won this one late. Let's see if the score is this year. Saquon Barkley on the toss. I wonder if they have the tush push in the game. Is that an actual play? Can you actually call that if in their playbook? 35-27, not bad. Mahomes 205, 2 touchdowns. Hurts 4 touchdowns, 258. Definitely ain't putting up numbers like that in real life. But yeah, I think that's it. I think it just shows 3 games per video. So let me know what you guys think. No, if you guys want to see that more often, we'll definitely keep including them. But let's go ahead and set things up here for week number 3. I think that's when stuff really starts to kind of get serious. Scouting doesn't take hold till like more mid-season, so we'll kind of come back and check on those a little bit later. Did we lose any loadout progression here? In progress. Conditioning status. Okay, yeah, nothing there. I'm not doing that heavy eye play sheet any longer though. I wish I could delete it. If I could, I would. Players ready to negotiate. I can go ahead and show you guys this, and then regional scouting focus style, just maybe setting up where everybody's position. I already told you guys what they're doing though. And then here's all our guys that are ready for new contracts. We got to get these interest up because I definitely want to keep some of these guys like Jerome Baker, who has interest in coming back. Greg Newsome, pretty close. David Njoku doesn't have interest in coming back, but I would love to keep him. How old is he again? 20, yeah, I was right, 29. This offensive line, I don't know about it, but they have some good overalls. It's just the pass protection has been kind of tough. But once we change the playbook, we'll be to see how much that is down. Jerome Ford's contract is up. Hickman and Jenkins contracts are up. We're seeing a lot of our starting old line would need to be redone here, but a lot of these are kind of backups and depth roles, so we'll have to see, you know, how many of these guys we're going to end up bringing back. You know, I do have a long list here, and I do want to kind of, for the most part, bring back a lot of these guys because a lot of them are just depth, therefore not asking for a lot of money and so on. So I think that we can definitely leave them to come on the team, keep the depth, draft new players, and if they don't make the cut, just cut them in the offseason instead of like letting them go down and be short on our roster, having to find people in free agency. But that'll be where we end the episode here today, man. Looks like the rest of the AFC North is also 1-1 all the way through, just like the AFC West. So a little bit more of a closer division. Right now we're sitting at second behind Baltimore. It doesn't have the tiebreaker over us, of course, but next time out, we'll definitely get deeper into this season as we got up next for the next three: Packers, Lions, Vikings. This first season will go by pretty quickly. So, you know, you'll see a lot more of just like simulated games, not even jumping into them, focusing on big games, but we'll definitely get through more of the season next time out once I go redo this playbook a little bit and set up those regional scouting focuses. So hope you guys did enjoy the video, man. It's me, your boy, Coach Smooth. Leave a like and subscribe if you guys are brand new and ready for this dynasty to get kicked off. And let me know too as well, how should I spend these scouting points? We got 264. I think that's probably for my pre-order bonus to just go spend. So I'm not sure what I want to spend it on. But if you guys got any ideas, I'd love to see them down below. Catch you guys in the next video, man. It's me, your boy, Coach Smooth. Later.